Yo, what is good, YouTube? Today, as you can tell from the thumbnail already, we are going to be going over our exact diet and diet model, right? There's some adjustments that you can make. That helped me lose 15 pounds post-show. So, hormone profile of a squirrel and appetite of a gorilla, basically. And I managed to lose a bunch of water weight, definitely some pounds of fat. But instead of me just sitting here and yapping to y'all about how I did it, would be fun, I am actually going back in time to follow that exact diet plan. I am not currently following this diet plan, but we're gonna do a full day of eating today, and I'm gonna show you guys all the meals, and I'm gonna sprinkle in little bits of knowledge. If you are trying to lose weight, feel better, fix your appetite, fix your hormones, honestly, just get that healthy fucking glow. And I'm hyped to be doing this in a full day of eating context because this took me like a month to figure out the perfect balance of everything. So without further ado, let's get into meal number one. Teleported to meal number one. First plate, we have 2 pasture-raised eggs. They're technically farm fresh, but who's asking? We have 3 pieces of turkey bacon, and we have 100 grams of blueberries with 170 grams of Greek yogurt for that meal. So we have 25 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 50 grams of protein, totaling right at 400 calories. I structured this meal this way because not only is it very low in carbs, but it's extremely simple to eat. Simple to eat, very simple to cook. Takes literally 5 minutes. You have one pan, you put the turkey bacon down, you put the eggs down, that's it. Get the Greek yogurt, you put in your bowl, that's it. I noticed for me, the more options I had for breakfast, the more I'd be thinking about, oh, what should I have? Should I have almond butter instead of my eggs with the Greek yogurt? Should I do more Greek yogurt instead of the turkey bacon? And it just made it too complicated. I realized I was just always thinking about food and thinking about what I was gonna eat. So eliminating decision fatigue early in the morning, just knowing exactly what you're going to eat without question is the best thing I could recommend. I notice the most important thing is rewiring my brain to not snack, to not eat anything other than the meals. And this took like 2-3 days, maybe a week even. But once you get the hang of it and you get used to not eating unless it's one of your meals, it makes the biggest difference on your digestion, on your water retention, on your overall feeling throughout the day. Well, I notice usually I would have like the urge to snack. I would hold off for like 5 minutes, and then satiety would kick in. I'd be like, oh, I'm chilling. I don't need to do that. But I am going to go take care of some things. I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna prep chicken, probably gonna go tanning. I'm just gonna do a bunch of stuff. No power washing, no mowing today. It's a perfect day to film. I'm gonna do that, and then you probably will see me at my pre-workout meal. All right, boys, I'm feeling fired the fuck up. I'm telling you, light breakfast is the move. We've gotten our steps and we went to the grocery store. I picked up my exact food sources that I would eat during this diet, during this fat loss phase. And I'm also gonna go over exactly why whole foods and micronutrient dense foods are very important for you, especially when you're trying to lose weight or gain weight, honestly. But we've all seen the anabolic French toast, the big fat ice creams, the crazy fucking anabolic recipes with like super high protein, no fat, lots of fiber, lots of chemicals. I'm basically gonna explain why that's not your best bet, especially while you're losing fat. I got a sweet spud in the oven and I'm getting ready for meal 2, so let's get into it. All right, first off, we have organic chicken breast. This is no antibiotics ever. Obviously, you can see all these certifications. 100% grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef. This stuff is super cheap. I buy it from Aldi. It's about $6.20 a pound. Then we have 0% Greek yogurt. If you've never had this brand, I'm telling you, you're missing out. I didn't eat any other protein sources. Chicken breast, Greek yogurt, ground beef, safe. Moving on to carbs, we have Honeycrisp apples, blueberries, and sweet potatoes. Why is it super important to have these carb sources? Because they're gonna be full of fiber, full of micronutrients. They are going to be low glycemic, so they're not gonna make you crave more carbs. And we're only eating about 100 to 125 grams of carbs on this diet. So we wanna make sure that we're getting very high quality sources, not something super easily digestible like rice that's gonna make you hungry right after you eat it. And then for fat sources, we have grass-fed ground beef, avocado, and eggs, which you guys saw earlier on in breakfast. That's the only meal I have eggs in, and I'm actually out, so there you go. First off, check the fit. Bro, this sleeve is super tough. I just wore it to the store, I'm messing with it. Young LA, June 25th, the day after my birthday, so yo, better support, motherfuckers. It's Tuesday. Austin, why is it detrimental to my health to eat fucking protein ice cream and basically shit your pants diet foods? Allow me to explain. When you are in a calorie deficit, especially when you're in a calorie deficit, the micronutrient density of your foods is vitally important. When your body is losing fat, it is very common to experience these symptoms. You're gonna have decreased energy, brain fog, decreased will to live. No, I'm kidding. Gym performance is gonna go down. Your overall sense of well-being, like you're just joy to want to get up and go outside for a walk or whatever the case may be. You know, just general enjoying life is gonna go way down. You're gonna feel very fatigued, very tired, very much so like you wanna just sit down and not do anything. So if you're getting your nutrients from an if it fits your macros type of diet, say you have 2 pieces of bread, which have 5 grams of fat total, and then a bunch of egg whites, and a bunch of sweetener, and some cinnamon, right? And then you drizzle on top some fake maple syrup. If that's 400 calories with, let's just say, 50 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat because it's just the 2 pieces of bread, and 30 grams of carbs, whatever. That was totally off the top of my head. But let's just say the macro breakdown is the exact same as the breakfast you guys just saw me eat. Well, those 5 grams of fat compared to the 11 grams of fat in my breakfast are going to be vastly different. When they're making bread, when they're making basically any type of processed food, they're gonna cut costs and cut corners as much as possible, which means that you're gonna end up eating seed oils, you're gonna end up eating lots of wheat and flour and a whole lot of processed gunk that your body has to deal with, not even to mention the amount of fake sweetener, like what that shit's actually derived from. Basically, the list could go on forever. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the most educated person when it comes to this stuff. All I know is if I eat some bullshit food versus some real food, I'm gonna feel much better. Here's the best way I can explain it. If you take X amount of protein from egg whites and X amount of fat from vegetable oil, and you cook the egg whites and then you pour the vegetable oil on top and you eat it, how would you feel versus if you just ate the same macro breakdown of real eggs between protein and fat? You know, if you're really gonna sit there and say, no, I'd feel the exact same and the effect would be the exact same, that's okay. This is just my experience. Basically, 3 components when it comes to dieting. There's gonna be your calories, there's gonna be your macros, and there's gonna be your micros. Here's this most simple way of understanding it. Your calories will affect your weight. If you eat less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. Whether that weight is muscle, fat, glycogen, it will come off of your frame. Your macros, and more specifically, your macro timing, will affect how you look. So if you're eating a proper breakdown, very balanced, all of your meals are very balanced, your carbs are well placed around your workout window, this will have a massive impact on how you look. And third of all, again, this is the most simple way of me to explain it, is your micronutrients will affect how you feel. So if you have 2 diets and they follow the same exact macronutrients. You may look similar, but if one is derived from whole foods and one is derived from anabolic foods, how you feel while you're following these diets will be drastically different. So to sum it all up, the less calories you're eating, the higher you want your micronutrients and the healthiness of the food you're eating to be, right? I could eat bread as my only carb source, but I would probably feel better if I had sweet potatoes, banana, maybe some rice. It's just kind of common sense. The thing that gets a little bit overwhelming with this whole animal-based, whole food dieting, all of that stuff, is gonna be your labels, right? Grass-fed, grass-finished, regenerative, pasture-raised, organic. All these labels to basically explain the depth of the whole food. Ultimately, they're gonna be more expensive, yes. Will they have a greater impact? Yes, but it's not that important, right? You can follow a whole foods diet and shop at Walmart and just buy the cheapest possible whole foods. You can buy. The difference between all of those labels I just mentioned and not all of those labels is so minuscule compared to the difference of a whole foods diet and a processed foods diet. That difference right there is like this, and then the difference with your grass-fed, regenerative, all those is like this, right? Is it gonna make a little bit of difference? Yes. Do I choose to buy those higher quality foods? Yes. But is it the end all be all? Absolutely not. All right, we have a piping hot, beautiful meal number 2. Starting it off, we have 280 grams of sweet potato. I just chopped them up, roast them in the air fryer. And then we have 7.5 ounces raw weight of chicken breast and 50 grams of Greek yogurt, kind of to make it like a little baked potato, you know, a little sour cream action. The macros for this meal come out to 51 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and 65 grams of protein. This meal is super, super clean. It's very filling. Yeah, overall, just exceptional pre-workout meal. We will see you when it's time to go train. I'm feeling absolutely amazing. I haven't followed this diet plan for about 2 weeks. We've been pushing a lot more carbs, a lot more rice and shit. So usually around this time, I'm feeling pretty sluggish. Kind of hit like the carb wall, and I gotta like get myself to go to the gym. But my sense of well-being right now after today's diet is like exceptional. 75 grams of carbs, and I feel absolutely invincible, ready to attack the weight. Keeping it with the skinny legend quest that we are on, our 2,000 calorie quest. Usually I would have 6-7 dates, around 35 grams of carbs from dates. Super good, low glycemic, has some fiber in it to fuel my workout. But I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy the feeling of feeling this light, so I'm not gonna do that today, I guess. Optional 35 grams of carbs pre-workout. Then we're gonna be having a Noco Energy Miami Strawberry, without a doubt my favorite flavor. Obviously keeping everything super holistic with this diet plan, this is the only energy drink I would touch. Meal number 4 is in the process of cooking right behind me. I hit the gym. I set 2 new top sets on dumbbell row for back. Back is what I trained. And then I filmed with Keegan, checked the pants, fire. I officially haven't eaten in like 5 hours, so I'm super hungry. I'm just gonna cook the meal and then I'm gonna show you guys what's inside. I'm not gonna like assemble it on camera because I feel like I'm just gonna talk over myself. It's gonna be very confusing. Once this meal is properly ready, I will explain exactly what's in it. And this is probably my all-time favorite post-workout meal. And it literally gets me through my lifts, and it's super, super low calorie. So without further ado, you guys will see it in about, it has been 1 millisecond, and we're here with meal number 3. So first off, we have processed carbs. It's a gluten-free pita. It's made from ancient grains. It's super, super clean, digests super well. Low in calorie too. It's 25 grams of carbs for this whole piece of bread, and 5 grams of protein, which is clutch. Then we have 9 ounce raw weight of chicken breast. Enough said there. There's like 75 grams of protein. Banging. And then salad kit. All right. I really mess with salad kit because it's like cabbage, carrots. It's a lot of things you wouldn't go out and buy and then make your own salad kit. You just get it all in one. Sauce. We do 50 grams avocado, 50 grams Greek yogurt, 5 grams honey Dijon, and then we have a little bit of Tabasco, a little bit of salt. I'm telling you, it's so fire, it's so filling, and the whole salad just tastes like straight up guacamole. It's fire. You have to try it. If you take anything from this video, take this meal. I'm gonna go eat this. I am pretty hungry, and then I will catch you at meal number 4. Current time is 10:15 and I'm in the kitchen. Once again, not hungry at all, but you know what they say, eat till you're stuffed, not till you're full. My last meal consists of 8 ounces of grass-fed ground beef. I'm probably not gonna list it right here, but 8 ounces grass-fed ground beef, 200 grams of sweet potato, that's it. But I'm about to put y'all on to the best way possible cooking this meal. It even gets me excited, and I don't care if I eat or not, because I've had 4 or 5 home-cooked meals every day for the last 7 months. We have our sweet potatoes, our spuds, our beauties. Look at how wide, circular, and flat they are. Dicing up your sweet potatoes like this is a crucial step because they're gonna be your burger buns. 2 ounces, ready? Check the scale. Come on, 2 ounces, perfectly weighed each. You're gonna do 4 little burger balls, and then grab your onion, slice it real thin. Once your onions are sliced thin enough to be show ready, you're gonna toss them on the pan, and you're gonna put a little bit of 100% avocado oil on it. I have an avocado oil sprayer because I don't trust even the good brands, because I'm a bot. This is the complicated part, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna film this, but I'm gonna try my best. These balls are gonna get smashed on this pan, perfectly timed out for when the sweet potatoes, which take 8 minutes on each side, are done and the onions finish cooking. So it is a lot to manage. I'm gonna stop talking, but I'm gonna show you guys the smash burger method. All right, here's our final product. Look at how beautiful that is, my God. So if you smash it wide enough for the holes to develop, the steam and the water that leaves the meat will actually evaporate up into the air, and then they'll kind of reconstitute, and you'll get at least more crustification than if you didn't. But everything came together beautifully and hot at the same time, as you can see. So I'm gonna go eat this, and I will collect my thoughts and be back tomorrow morning with the outro and my overall thoughts on, you know, this type of diet and whatever.